Historic shifts in the housing market are underway, and economists say a massive transfer of wealth from older generations to younger homebuyers could reshape housing demand over the next 10 years. 9 News real estate expert Lane Lyon joins us to break it all down. Lane is a Denver realtor and managing broker at Coldwell Banker. Thanks for coming in.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for having me on.
Okay, so let's talk about the big picture when it comes to baby boomers. There's a lot of money expected to filter down.
Oh, we're talking about a staggering amount, actually. And this is a population group that we have watched for some time, these baby boomers. But just out this week, we are hearing now that there is a number to it. And we're talking about $4.6 trillion in real estate that is expected to be trickled on down to Gen X and millennial home buyers. $2.4 trillion right here in the U.S. This is from the 2026 Global Luxury Trends Report that just came out today. So this is a significant amount of money. It's obviously going to impact the housing market, and we're already starting to see it shape what's happening today. It is what we call the largest intergenerational transfer of wealth that we have seen.
Okay, so when young buyers start to inherit all of this wealth, what are they doing with it?
Well, the good news is that researchers say they're putting it back into real estate, which is really how a lot of their parents and grandparents came across all this wealth in the first place. We're actually seeing it, Corey, right now in the housing market with some seniors who are saying, all right, why don't I just help you, grandchild, with your down payment? Or because of some of the interest rates and the higher prices here in town, I've actually seen some grandparents who just fund the entire house with cash. There's a lot of cash.
Can you adopt me?
I was going to say, yeah, not quite in my family, but it has made a difference, particularly in this market where prices are higher. And as that continues, we anticipate that we will see millennials, Gen X continue to look into real estate. Parts of the country where job growth is good, also where lifestyle is important. We've done some studies that show these younger age groups really do want to live in areas where they can have a lot of great activities, they can be outside, it matches their lifestyle, and they really are thinking about it as a long-term investment, I think, which is good news. They call it nest investing. So we're happy to see that from the real estate side for sure.
It is fascinating. So when it comes to them inheriting all this wealth, you say, you know, maybe some professional guidance, financial guidance with what to do with all that.
Yeah, I think the main thing here is to start the conversations early. We're talking about large sums of inheritance that are coming down to other generations. So have those conversations. I'm not a tax advisor, Corey, but what I can say, because we're having some of these conversations even in my own home, what to do with mom and dad's house, for example. Make sure you are seeking some professional help when it comes to estate attorneys, tax advisors, financial advisors. You want to make sure that you're setting all this up correctly so that there isn't a lot of confusion and missteps along the way. But I can tell you that we are already seeing home builders paying attention. A lot of Gen Xers are thinking about multi-generational homes. So we're expecting to see more of those homes come on the market where we move mom and dad in so they can be closer to the grandkids. And I've already sold a couple houses like that. So I think that we're going to see families come together and then also families benefit from what really has been a beautiful nest egg for some time.
Well, it is good advice, because if it's not done correctly, it can be a burden when you inherit that kind of stuff.
And if you're going through a lot of grief, it doesn't make it any easier.
Boy, is that true. Lane, as always, thank you.
You're welcome.